do you have to say?
The man who used to fix Donald Trump's problems, now a big one himself for the former U.S. president. Prosecutors using Michael Cohen to link Trump to the alleged crimes, falsifying business records.
Everybody else, though compelling, were circumstantial evidence witnesses. He is the direct link witness.
Cohen starting by testifying about Trump's frenzy to conceal negative stories near the end of the 2016 campaign. Then getting specific. He testified about when he told Trump adult film star Stormy Daniels wanted to go public about an alleged affair. Trump said to me, "This is a disaster, a total disaster. Women are going to hate me." Cohen later telling the jury when he agreed to pay her off, Trump stated to me, "Don't worry, you'll get the money back." Those reimbursements to Cohen are the crux of the case. Covered up his legal expenses instead of their true nature, the prosecution is arguing, to help Trump win the White House. Pressed on why Trump was not included on banking information, Cohen testified it was to protect him and to isolate him from the transaction.
You plan on telling the truth?
Cohen, though, already served jail time for crimes, including lying to Congress. So how will the jury react?
They just need to trust him a little bit. And they need to see how he fits in with all the other witnesses.
Mission accomplished, says former Trump operative Anthony Scaramucci, who's also broken from Trump's ranks.
You and I both know people that have been caught in lies in the past that have reformed themselves and are speaking very directly and very factually, and I think he did that today.
The prosecution is not done with Cohen yet. He'll be back on the stand in the morning before ultimately the defense will start its cross-examination in what is expected to be quite the showdown. Chris Glover, CBC News, New York.
All right, next let's bring in Alex Panetta, who was inside that Manhattan courtroom today. So, Alex, what was it like on such a big day?
I have to tell you, so I was sitting there as part of the foreign press pool, and I had a pretty decent seat right in the aisle. And I experienced something today I'd never experienced in my whole entire life, which probably very few people have experienced, which is having a glowering Donald Trump several feet over my head. Trump was entering the courtroom and leaving the courtroom through that aisle and glowering. He's affected this kind of gunslinger pose as he enters and leaves the courtroom, like he's, the outlaw taking on the system. It's quite an intentional, I think, a bit of an effect that he's put on during this case. And I saw that. He walked into the court this morning just before 9:30. A few minutes later, Michael Cohen walked behind him, took the stand, took the oath, staring at the judge, not at Trump. And these men who were as close as can be for about a decade barely acknowledged each other throughout the entire day, intentionally so, I'd have to say. What a turn of events for two people who used to speak multiple times a day. And Cohen used to refer to Trump as family.
So briefly, Alex, I gather Trump also had a big team with him today.
Yeah, it was, if his past was staring him in the face from the witness stand, Michael Cohen, his political present was right behind him. He had several members of Congress who came out here to be basically his boosting section, including at least one, J.D. Vance of Ohio, who's angling for a spot on the ticket. He's rumored to be a candidate to be Donald Trump's potential vice president. So that's where things stand in Trump land in 2024.
All right, Alex Panetta in New York tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.